What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Yeah, it is Wednesday, hump day, and I'm very late to the game, about 2 hours late. So I don't know if anyone was like thinking like, like, oh, he wasn't gonna come on today. Um, I'll still come on even though there's not much really happening in the tech space. So shout out to my lovely wife, and again, thank you so much also for joining me on last night's uh, live stream. It was interesting. It was funny seeing you get all nervous and stage fright, but it was nonetheless. You still came on. You still ah, Jesus, trying to adjust that light there. It's so weird. Sorry. You can't see anything from your pixel. Interesting. Can we get it to where we can get this light adjusted? Oh my god, this thing is just stay. Now I can. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, so we got subwoofer in the building. Subwoofer, what's going on? Um we got Anup. I hope I said your name right. Anup or Anup. Just yeah, if you wanna kind of address that, let me know. And I'm sorry if I butchered your name. Um okay, so yeah, it's a very mild day. Sounded like an airplane. Oh, it's the Google Home's playing the ocean. So yeah. Red Rum in the building. Hey everyone, Tito. Hope you're all having a great day. I watched uh last night's stream. Okay, cool. That was strange. It was right. So the sound you're hearing is my Google Home. It's playing the sounds of the ocean just to kind of help me relax. I am ADHD, so I start to kind of spike in excitement and just to kind of keep myself toned down and everything like that. So first off, real quick, right down there, shout out to the channel members. Thank you guys so much for being a member of the channel. I still don't have an official name, like a nickname to call you guys. Calling you guys members just sounds so blasé. I got to come up with something. Um, got to come up with something. Maybe I'll talk it over with the wife and figure out like a nickname to call you guys. But again, I do appreciate you guys for being a member. Also, if you guys want to follow me on social, there it is right there. It's my social media that I go on. I do kind of respond back to well, I do on the other stuff. Team question. Yeah, so the members. If you didn't notice, right below, like my channel name and everything like that, it has in blue, it says join. Yeah, I have memberships open up that has perks. Right now, I'm about to reconfigure those perks. I'm about to reconfigure the tiers. I think there's too much. That's just me. I want to keep it very simple. So I'm planning to bring it down to just 2 tier levels, 99 cents and $1.99. And I will give I'll redo the entire perks from those levels. So call us googly eyes. Googly eyes. Hey, why not? Yeah, that's not a bad idea. But anyways, guys, yeah. So I'll get to that probably this weekend. I'll go a little bit more in depth about reconfiguring, restructuring the membership program. But yeah, these are my socials down here: Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. I stream to Facebook and YouTube and Twitch. So if you do follow me on Twitch, or if you do decide to follow me on the Facebook fan page, you'll see the live streams there too as well, and they'll be ready for instant replay. It really sounds weird, like I'm trying to move everybody over to Facebook, but I'm actually not. I'm just like, if those that want to see the replay, that's where you'll see it a lot quicker than waiting for YouTube to process it. Although some people are getting them right away. So yeah, I don't know, wherever your preference is, but those are the links to my socials. It sounds like I'm giving you guys my social security number. Social. Okay, we got Baby Yoda in here. The force is strong with you, bro. Sneed Mobile Tech. What up, Sneed? Yep. Tomorrow is going to be an exciting day. So today it's kind of like a blasé day. Today, I just want to show my appreciation to those that have subscribed to the channel, that has been rocking with me for a long time. The new subscribers that's come in today, it's Subscriber Appreciation Day. And yeah, I guess I'll share a little bit of like why I started YouTube. So I don't know if that's going to be boring or interesting. I don't know, but I'm just going to do it anyways. May the force be with you too. Thank you so much. My wife doesn't believe me, but I am pretty strong with the force. I can open and close elevators. She doesn't believe me. She thinks it's the sensor. I try to tell her all the time it's the force. Yeah. Isn't it National Coffee Day too? Uh, Quite possibly so. So if you love drinking coffee, or coffee is your beverage of choice, I would recommend getting it right now. Hello, Kathy. What's up? And again, to all my mods out there, hashtag demon or just hashtag demon days. There we go. That just sounds a little bit better. Hashtag demon days because you guys hold it down. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys last night too with the trolls, man. You guys were on point with that live stream. You know, y'all made it fun. My wife had a lot of fun. She wanted me to tell you guys that. I did not point out the comment yet, so since my wife is on here, I think I'll screenshot it and send it to my wife so she can read it on her lunch break. But I'll share the comment that you posted on the live stream from last night. Yeah, it took a lot of guts for her to get on. I'll tell you guys right now, like my wife is self-conscious. You know what I mean? You know, so she's very nervous. That's why I kind of had to like turn the Chromebook a certain way. And like, believe it or not, yesterday I felt like a bonehead. I felt very, very, very stupid. Even during yesterday's podcast and then the aftermath show that came. Basically, Demon Days, yes. Basically, I did not have my mic plugged into the Chromebook. So all the audio from yesterday's podcast was actually done from the Chromebook's microphone. I think that's why there was a little bit of feedback at some point, like when I had people on. I wasn't using this microphone right here. And it's just so crazy. It's super crazy. I don't know. But you guys can tell me how the audio was yesterday because that was a first. Let's see. Oh yeah, you know, if anyone wants to like help support, you know, the channel for future productions, maybe even enhancing or changing around how the podcast is, there's the link. Any donations posted there will go towards the channel itself. All the other stuff like the AdSense, super chats, and all that stuff, all that goes to my kids. That's for them to have and have fun with. See, Chromebooks makes me sad. Why does it make you sad? Josh, what's up? Well, how's it going? Let's see. The audio sounded good? Yeah. Probably sounded maybe just a tad bit little flat. So this is how basically I'm going to kick the podcast today. I know it in there, hashtag daddy daycare. Yeah. So it is on my channel. It's you know, sub appreciation day, subscriber appreciation day. Basically, those people that decided to click the subscribe button. I appreciate you guys. I am going to actually share with you guys, you know, where I was going with this whole channel and everything like that. On top of that, it is Q&A, AMA. So you could ask whatever you want to ask. If I know the answer to it, I'll give it to you. So like, don't ask me anything, you know, like what is the meaning of life? Because I have Google back there to help me cheat. But you guys can ask me questions. If it's, you know, I guess, like I said, an appropriate question, I'll answer it. I am going to share with you guys the reason I started a YouTube channel, the reason why I've been on YouTube, what is my purpose now, and ask some of the most common questions I get quite a bit. So just to answer the most common questions, Android to iOS, Android. As simple as that. What phones are they currently carry? They constantly cycle all the time. Currently right now, it is my Pixel 4. I'm on Pixel 4 here. It is my Pixel 3. And right now, my Pixel 2 XL. And I brought the Pixel 2 XL into the cycle rotation of phones that I use. Because I figured, you know what, the Pixel 3 and 4, they're really compact and small phones. I like using them because it's easy to maneuver around the screen and do what I need to do. But, you know, you do need to have a big phone every now and then, you know, for like media consumption or just, you know, trying to get more tasks done, something that, you know, would be more comfortable to do on a much bigger display. So the Pixel 2 XL is my big phone in my hand. And then I have the 3 and the 4. Those are the devices that I'm currently carrying now. That could change a little bit later. Who knows? Would I grab my iPhone 6s Plus? I just use those on Wi-Fi. I really don't have a real reason to use the iPhone. I mean, I carry the iPhone 7 with me because it's compact and small, but I carry it to record video. That's really what I use it for. I don't really do it for anything else. As far as for like iMessage and FaceTime, I don't have anybody to iMessage or FaceTime, so I don't really use it. Let's see what we got here. I heard the meaning of life was some number, according to the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I think it's number 4. Can you levitate with the Force? No, not yet. I'm not that skilled. I tried. So, also to answer some questions about the iPhone 12 event coming up, you guys bet your bottom dollar I'm not going to be sharing anything that has to do with the event currently. I'm going to watch it. I'm going to watch it to see what they do, but I'm not going to like screen share or do any of that. I'm not going to do it on Facebook. I'm not going to do it on Twitter. I'm not going to do it on Twitch. Well, I don't know. Is Twitch safe? I don't know. I didn't get no messages on Twitch, so I'm not gonna do it. I ain't even gonna do it. I'll just watch the event. After it's done, I'll go live and I'll talk about what I seen, the things I took away from it, my reaction to it, and that's that. Pretty much it. Like Apple screwed themselves. They could have had somebody that would have like literally would have been okay with talking about their products, but no, they want to be absolutely ridiculous and stupid. So screw them. But yeah, that's going to happen. I think it's the 13th. That's when they're going to have the event. And yeah, okay. I'm just sketchy about Apple just because of like how they are. So I'm just like whatever. Whatever, Apple. I'll watch your event. I'll talk about it on my channel. Also, interesting fact, I watched a kind of cool video from a YouTuber. Had a pretty good perspective on something. He was talking about the Pixel 5 against the Galaxy S20 Fan Edition, and he was literally saying that people are calling the S20 Fan Edition the phone of the year, and kind of went on this rant about why it is. Now, normally this person, I just like don't really watch his stuff. Have seen and heard things. I don't really get into that crap, but he had a kind of good point in that video. And that video is that you cannot base everything off specs. And I've ranted this for a long time too myself. You just can't. Anything on paper doesn't mean that that's how the experience is going to be. Let's see. Hi, Kathy. Are you smiling today? She is. That brings great joy to my heart. I love to know that people are smiling. That's cool. People should smile. Smiling is contagious, but smiling is actually helps you live longer. I almost got the S20 Fan Edition until I saw my carrier's ugly color. Whoa. Wait, your carrier... What color? Did they only have one color option to choose from? My kids, they're playing the Nintendo Switch. I think they're playing Legend of Zelda right now because like the release, they got their little event. Like how I was excited for like the Google Pixel event. They had some event this morning that my kids just got up to watch, and they're like, now they're all bugging out. Is an egg a fruit or a vegetable? An egg is a protein. It's not a fruit or a vegetable. Smiling is good for the soul. It really does help. Makes people feel better. Even on the most crappiest day, makes anybody feel better. Just smile. Even I have an ugly smile. I have a very ugly smile. I really do, but I still tend to smile. And I like when my wife makes me smile. No, babe, you do smile in private. Like when we're in the car and I start acting goofy as hell, she'll laugh and she'll smile. By the way, green tea is a great beverage. Thumbs up, Wayne. By the way, big shout out to Wayne himself, Wayne Campbell, for giving a thumbs up on the channel today. Really appreciate you for being there, buddy. Yeah. But besides that, so let me get into the story of why I started this channel. I told you guys that I started because I didn't have anyone to listen to me talk about tech. That's partially part of the reason why. Yeah, I guess it started back like, I don't know, my wife could probably help me out with this. I think it was like what, like 2010. I was watching like a ton of unboxing videos from Phone Dog. And yeah, so Noah Kravitz, who was part of Phone Dog, and Sydney and Aaron Baker, like the three people, right? Watched a ton of their stuff, and I was like, like I knew things about phones. Some things they said that just, were like incorrect or whatever. So I figured I would talk tech on a channel or whatever. It really wasn't until like I started getting into Chris Chavez's YouTube channel, and it was just like, he was just a guy who sat on this couch with a camera and started making videos and started talking about the latest things in going on in the Android world. Because he was an Android guy. He wasn't an iPhone guy till later, or more of like a balanced guy. But he was more Android. So, he was like, making ROM reviews on his HTC G1 and showing people how to make their G1 better, comparing it to the Moto Droid when that came out. And I really got to turn off that notification. He also basically ended up getting, I think it was the HTC Evo, the HTC Evo 4G on Sprint. He ended up getting that phone and, started doing reviews on that, and then, custom ROMs. And I was really getting into the custom ROM thing. I mean, right around that time is when I actually launched my channel. My very first one, not this one, but my very first channel I launched. It did okay. I mean, I think in like 2 months, I garnered 500 subscribers. It was like close to 600. At that time, I didn't know how to deal with people talking shit on YouTube. And so I did one video that went against what everybody else was thinking, and they came and they flamed the hell out of my channel. And I just didn't know how to take it. After a while, I was just like, you know what? I'm not going to subject myself, to like, this negative talk. So I just completely killed the channel, which was probably the biggest mistake. HTC Evo was huge. Yes, it was. It was funny because the way that the phone came in, it came in like a little bowl, right? So it looked like one of those to-go bowls from like, what was it, Chipotle? A Chipotle to-go bowl. It looked like one of those things. But anyways, so yeah, I ended up buying the Samsung Intercept from Virgin Mobile. That was my very first Android device. And I found a website called SDX, which I guess was like a subsite to XDA. And SDX was basically all about Samsung. They had customizations for just about every Samsung device out there, including the Samsung Intercept, which did not have TouchWiz. So when people were talking about TouchWiz on Samsung, I had no idea what they're talking about because I had the Intercept, and the Intercept did not have TouchWiz at all on it. It was stock Android. But by the time I got the Samsung Intercept, I literally had like it was already being updated to Froyo, like at that point. So it was no longer on 2.1 Eclair. It was on Froyo. And let's see. Just some images for you guys so you guys can see what the phone looked like. But anyways, so I found SDX website, and there is the phone. So that's the phone right there. Found SDX website. Started finding about how to root the phone. Yeah. The Intercept, that to me was terrible. It was terrible, Kathy. You're not lying. It was very terrible. My first Android was Google Galaxy S or the Nexus 2, but I don't think I used TouchWiz. Yeah, if it was a Nexus, I don't think it had TouchWiz on. It had stock Android. But yeah, this was the phone that started it all for me. I did a lot of ROM reviews on it. And I was still kind of learning a little bit about custom ROMs and things like that. So to me, technically, I would really call those things more like skins or like half-baked ROMs, because they're, like, it had all kinds of these custom ROMs that had these themes on it, and it would make it look like gingerbread. It would just give it all this whole entirely new look. There was only one actual official ROM that I tried to install on the Samsung Intercept, which was CyanogenMod 6. That didn't go anywhere. The link to that ROM was dead. Couldn't find it. Scoured the internet trying to find CM6 for the Samsung Intercept. Just could not find it. Let's see. Did you know that you inadvertently smile when you say the word aloha? Aloha? I guess so. My first Android was a Samsung Moment. Awful phone. The Moment. Wasn't that the one before the Intercept? Like, the Intercept was supposed to be the successor to the Moment? I think it was. I think my sister had that phone. Hang on. Let's change it up and see if I can find it. I remember what the phone looks like. Okay. Yeah. The Intercept was a successor to this. This was a phone that my sister had on Sprint. Yep. I remember her showing me that phone, and it was like Android was this and that. And at that time, I had Boost Mobile. I had the what was it? I think the i865. It was like a slider phone. She had that. So, anyways, yeah, for the Samsung Intercept, I did a lot of like ROM reviews on that phone, and then I remember it was around tax time. My wife was going to upgrade. She was going to upgrade to the Samsung Galaxy S2. I think babe? They had Lady Gaga build like a board inside of Radio Shack down the road from where we lived that was promoting the Virgin Mobile Samsung Galaxy S2 Epic 4G Touch. But for me, I wanted the HTC Evo V4G, aka the Evo 3D. I wanted that phone, but like none of Radio Shack didn't have it. A lot of places that sold Virgin Mobile phones didn't have the Evo 3D in stock. I later ended up getting me a Galaxy S2 Epic 4G Touch. My wife had the silver one, but there was an issue with the phone, so Virgin Mobile ended up replacing it. And this was actually pretty cool because Virgin Mobile would send out a replacement phone to you, and then when you got it, you had to wipe the old phone after you've activated the replacement phone, and then you would put the defective phone in a box and send it back to Virgin Mobile. And that way they wouldn't charge your account the price of the phone if they didn't receive it back. And so they sent her a second, a replacement phone. And we had the grayish silver edition ones. And that one ended up having problems too as well. So they sent her another one. And they sent her one that was the white one. And she was all ecstatic over it. And so she had the white variant. I had the gray variant. And I started to learn how to flash custom ROMs on the Epic 4G Touch. I found websites on XDA that had links to AOSP ROMs for the Epic 4G Touch, and then also TouchWiz based ROMs from like different S2 variants. And I just ended up starting to flash custom ROMs. I think I flashed that Galaxy S2 to death. If I find it, I don't think it turns on anymore. I think I really, really just flash burned it so bad. I was flashing 3 ROMs a day. I couldn't decide which custom ROM I wanted to use because it was like a new toy for me. So I just literally just kept going. Let's see, go back to here to the chat. I used to love BlackBerry phones. I had a BlackBerry on Boost Mobile. I forgot which one it was though. Yes, it was before the Intercept. Yeah. Let's see. What was a worse UI? TouchWiz or Moto Blur? Whoa. I'm gonna go with TouchWiz on that one. Moto Blur didn't last that long, but Moto Blur was bad. Sharp Aquos 3D was better than HTC Evo 3D, but only in Japan. Yeah, it was only in Japan. Didn't ever make its way to America, dude. I followed it for a while. Chirp features. LOL. Yeah, I remember Boost Mobile days. Chirp, chirp. Where you at? I would say Motor Blur was way worse than TouchWiz. Really? I mean, yeah, they were bad. They were both bad. Good morning, Lawrence. What's up? We had the LG Optimus 2. Yes, we did. Before the Galaxy S2s, you had the Optimus, the LG Optimus V, is what it was called on Virgin Mobile. Then you got the Optimus Slide afterwards, and then we got the Galaxy S2. But I always make sure that my wife had the better phone. I stayed with the Samsung Intercept all that time. She moved up to the Optimus V, then she moved up to the what was it? The Optimus Slide. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. But anyhow, so yeah, I started doing like ROM reviews on YouTube. It just kept going there. One of my main points about my YouTube channel when I started it was that you could make videos using a smartphone. Throughout the years that I was making videos, I only ever used a smartphone to record, to upload. Eventually finding, like a video editor that was good, recorded that. Like recorded video, edited with that Power Director, and uploaded. It's always been for my phone. And I wanted to prove a point that you can grow on YouTube making content only using smartphones, right? Like if I'm going to talk about how good smartphones are, I got to be about it. So if I'm going to tell you that a certain smartphone is like really, really good and be like, you can do a lot with these smartphones, then why not just speak with action and create content that people were like, liking, and then drop the bomb on them like, hey, these were recorded with the phones that I use. Like if I had the LG G Stylo, I recorded videos with that phone, edited with that phone, uploaded with that. There was a time that I used an editor off the phone. Before I found Power Director, I was actually using Windows Video Maker or something like that. I was using that to do a lot of like the jump cuts and things like that. I love the LG Optimus V and the LG Rumor Touch. The LG Rumor Touch was my thing. I did videos on that too, like how to sideload games onto the Rumor Touch and do all these different things. So it was kind of cool. Anyways, so another question that I've been asked before is that if there was one phone that I would really have wanted that never came to the US, which phone would it be? And I'll tell you right now what it is. I'll actually show it to you guys. It's actually the LG Aka. I don't know if you guys remember the ad to these things, but man, they were so cool. And like when you got them, I'll use this photo here. When you got these phones, those little characters actually came with the phone. And so it almost seemed like that the phone was alive. The body style of these phones was very, very, very identical to the LG G Stylo. So it had like the volume power button on the back underneath the camera. You had these front cases that you would slide on. And when you bought the phone, it came with a pack of stickers where you can design the front face protector of the phone. And you can put stickers and stuff like that. But you had each of these different characters, right? So actually, I don't really remember their name too much, but here's their actual naming with them, right? So you had Yo-Yo, the pink one with the hamburger in the hand. You had Soul, which is like a midnight blue, almost black color. You had Wookie, which was white, and he was like the immature one of all of them. You see the skateboard with him. And then Eggy was like the artist, right? Like if he was one of the Koopa kids, he would be Ludwig von Koopa. He was like that. But these phones were actually pretty interesting, and I've always wanted one. They just never came to America. I mean, they stayed in Korea. So let's see. I got a white Google Nexus 4. I enabled LTE on. That was nice. Nice. Dope. Wait, how did you enable LTE on it? Share with us. I don't remember if the Nexus 4 had LTE compatibility. Could be wrong. Never heard of it. Yep. Now you have. The LG Chocolate International was way nicer than the US version. It looked like a candy bar and came wrapped in a candy wrapper. Yes. Yeah, they really went all out on that. Oh, you remember now? Yeah. I like Iggy Koopa. Yeah, but these things was going to be pretty cool. And I thought they brought a different dynamic. Like, sure, it wasn't super innovative. I mean, like, yeah, when you put the front face cover on, as you guys can see, those eyes are animated. They actually tell you how much battery life you have, because if the eye starts to look sleepy and it starts to turn red, like it's really tired, obviously means your battery's down. Once you plug it in, you'll see by their reactions, them juicing up. So it was a very interesting way for a person to kind of like interact with their phone. Besides using social apps and doing those things, you were able to really interact with them. These phones were actually, pretty cool. Just never came to America. America never really adopted these things. Like, these things were probably too kiddie-ish, to some, because I did a video about it like years ago, and I had people talking about that this is like, like a phone you would give to your child that's like 7 years old. And I'm like, no, this is a phone that you could rock that has some personality to it. You know what I mean? Like, if people are going to start treating their phones like their best friend, their companion, they might as well have some sort of depth to it, like a character. And these were it. This was the answers to it. Me personally, I kind of liked the whole thing with LG, where they moved the volume, power to the back of the phone, the combination back there. It's the same way, like, with fingerprint sensors being on the back, right? Your fingers rest naturally there when you're holding a phone. Why not have it unlock your phone? So like the volume button being back there and everything, to me, kind of made sense. I kind of dug it. Well, let's see. I want to see this white Nexus 4. Let's see. Ah. Huh. I may want to hunt down this phone now. That's crazy. Oh, it did have the same thing, like with the black Nexus 4. How when you look at it, you'd see these little sparkles on the back. Wow, they had a white one. I've never seen the white one before. This is the first for me, man. So Robert Montoya, thanks, shout out. And I think my wife is gonna get mad now, because now I may hunt down to try and find this phone to have it. She's gonna look at me like, no. If she's watching, she's gonna comment no. I'm pretty sure. That's insane. Typical Kyler, welcome for coming back. Appreciate you coming back here. The phone that I wanted that never came here was a Huawei Mate X. Ah, just got done with school. Nice. How was school today? And by the way, if you are subscribed, thank you for being a subscriber. I really appreciate you for rocking with my channel. Really appreciate it. Yeah, the white one was really like a belt buckle with a sparkle. You must subscribe to comment, smash that like button. Yes, please, everyone, smash the like button, please. That really does help out my channel. It really does. It really helps to circulate it. So yeah, please, if you just take a quick moment, 2 seconds or less, just click that like button, please. Yeah. What is another phone out there that was actually pretty cool? And oh, yeah, I know one. I mean, it's not anything new or like anything like, extravagant, but let's see. It was actually made by Samsung at the time. So it wasn't actually made by the original creators of it. But yeah, I actually really, really, really wanted this phone. Right there. The actual first Android sidekick. Definitely wanted this phone. Why is it not launching? The photos bigger. Come on. Here, let me stop the screen share real quick. Then we know if the stream's okay, because it seems like my Chromebook's acting up. So There it goes. Now it wants to go and do it. Now, after everything else, it wants to go and do it. All right, screen share again. Let's attempt this again. I just like making it bigger so people can see it better. But yeah, I really wanted this phone. Let's see. I had a Danger Hip Top Sidekick too, but that was way before Android. Yeah. You want to decide? I wanted this one. The only sad thing was the way that the screen worked. It didn't have that real Sidekick, swivel. Because that's how it was. Like you push on the corner, you push on the screen, and it would just like swivel out. This one slides up and out, up and arcs a little bit. But either way, I mean, you look at that keyboard, man. That keyboard had to be very interesting to text with. Pretty cool. And at least they try to go with the same, form factor in the front, right? With like the four key buttons on the corners. You have the display in the center. The little look like that was like what like a trackball. That thing was cool. I find some of them on eBay, but people want like $1,000 for it. Like, are you freaking out of your mind? Like, no way. No way in hell. I mean, I'm sure there's probably like a mod group for this phone who may have been able to get this thing up to like Android Oreo or something. Who knows? But it still would have been cool to play around with, just to play around with it. Oh yeah. I forgot who made the phone, but there was there it is. So when I told you guys about the phone that I had with Altel where the screen popped up, that was the phone right there. Yes, this thing was what I had. So the screen's down. You have the screen's like small. You have all your buttons here. And then there was a button on the side. When you press it, the screen just popped up. And it looked like that. Oh, I can't zoom in, really? Oh, there we go. There. Better view. That's the Altel Pop that I had. I don't know if you guys remember this phone. This one actually says Verizon, but it had it on Altel as well. The only real tempting phones for me that have Android on them have been Motorola and Pixel. Moto makes nice phones. They need to drop Verizon exclusively. Yeah, very interesting phone. Yeah, it was. You could imagine the WAP browser on this thing, man. Oh my god, it was bad. It really was. If you want to talk Motorola, let's see. This is what I had on Amp Mobile. Literally it was this one. The Moto Q. I had that phone on Amp Mobile. It was actually really interesting. Oh, a slider phone. I had the audio box like that. Looked like an egg closed. Yeah. Exactly. I hate when they do carry exclusivity. Yeah, man. Whoa, I'm tongue tied today. I had the Moto Q on Verizon. Yeah. And Amp Mobile actually was like an MVNO on Verizon. Thoughts on the Nokia N-Gage? Ooh, I wanted one of those too, man. Wow, you brought that up. The N-Gage, I never got to own one. Never. Of course, I didn't have money to drop like that. But yeah, there was an N-Gage and an N-Gage 2. There it is. Basic gaming phone. That's what it was. Literally, like when we have all these phones today, like the Razr phone, and not like the Moto Razr, but like the Razr 2 and all them. Back then, with feature phones, this was a gaming phone. Oh man, crazy as it is. Wow. They even and you had this one too as well. Yep. This is back then when like doing things like this excited people about mobile technology. But let's see. Amped Mobile. Do you guys remember this brand? Man, were they ever so solid. They were so solid. And as you guys see from the website, they actually had their own video network to an extent. So you could watch things like George Bush, Resident of the United States, which I think Comedy Central ended up grabbing that content because it was an Amp Mobile original. So that's where Amp Mobile spent their money and unwisely cost themselves to get shut down because they were no longer paying Verizon their annual dues to be able to be an MVNO on their network, and were more dumping their money into creating content, like this. I mean, you had other stuff too, but yeah, there were some originals from Amp Mobile, and so this was one of the phone carriers I really really liked from back in the day. Very very cool. I had the what was it? The Razer V3M with them, and then the Moto Q. So those were the two phones that I had from Amp Mobile before I got that ridiculous freaking email that was alerting me that I had to choose to go to like a different provider to keep my number because they were shutting down, and it was so bad. Really, really bad. Let's see if you guys remember some of these. Let's see. You guys remember this phone? I think it was this one that was yeah, this one was a triple slider. Wow. Don't mind me. I'm trying to fight leg pain today. Today's one of those days where it's just like my neuropathy is kicking my butt. Yeah, do you guys remember these? Helio ended up getting bought by Virgin Mobile, but before that, so I wonder if they made a touchscreen flip phone. They did. They actually had touchscreen flip phones back in the day that weren't Android or anything like that. Back when phones didn't all look the same exactly. Yeah, their service was really good because it was Verizon. Kin and Facebook phone discontinued first month in. Did I like the Samsung Juke? Ooh, that little thing. I remember that. I thought it was an interesting phone. It was really small though. Let's see. I mean, okay, that's a small photo of it. Yeah. No. Let's find something that's way bigger. But yeah, this thing, it swiveled around. It was such a skinny, tiny phone. I was afraid I was always gonna break this thing. Yeah. Add both jukes, the Verizon one and the international SIM version one. Oh, cool. What was the other one I was gonna go look at real quick? Oh, Jeeves, I can't even remember it now. Oh yeah, Kathy will. She'll remember this. The LG Rumor Touch that came in various different colors, except for Virgin Mobile. Virgin Mobile had, obviously you could tell, but had this version. Um, and Sprint had various colors, like the purple one, the red one, and the stock one, which was still blue. But man, this phone was solid. I didn't like the successor to the LG Rumor Touch. The LG Rumor Touch was still boss for me. It was still one of the most awesome phones ever. Um, Thoughts on the HTC Cha-Cha, the Facebook phone, ghetto BlackBerry looking thing. I remember that. Let me bring that sucker up. Gosh, would people remember that? Yeah, the HTC Cha-Cha. Oh my god. And it was built by HTC, and if you guys could look at the body structure of the phone, you guys could literally tell that this was back then when HTC was kicking ass in making smartphones. Yeah, Virgin only had gray. I love that phone. Yeah, that phone was awesome. I did a ton of videos on how to sideload games. There was a game I sideloaded on it, and I had so much fun. It was a fishing game, but there was also a way to sideload Angry Birds onto it, and I did a video on that on my old channel that got deleted, and it had like a massive amount of video views and everything. So that's the only sad thing about deleting a channel. You lose all the good stuff. Yeah, HTC rocked back in the day. Yes, they did. They made their phones were like very, very solid. Very solid. The MDA Touch looked better before they became HTC. But yeah, this thing right here. And it was funny because that little bottom logo of Facebook was actually the Facebook button. When you touch that, you launch the Facebook app. Very Blackberry-ish looking. You know, you had your call and end. It had a nice little curve to it. There's another phone built by HTC. Gosh, I can't remember the name of it, but it was a Windows phone from HTC. Let's see if I can remember it. Yeah, HTC built some pretty good phones back then. Their stuff was pretty solid. Gosh, what the heck was the name of that phone? Is it HTC? I'm gonna just put Windows Phone. Oh man, which one was it? Oh yeah, that's right. Switch it up. Oh man, this phone was really weird looking, but whoa, was it crazily insane? The HTC radar. It was so funny. This phone was just so funny. Like the bottom, that bottom rubber white piece at the bottom, if you pulled that out, it would turn the phone off because then the battery wouldn't have a ground source. The ground connector for the battery to actually circulate power was in that bottom piece. So when you pulled that out, the phone would turn off. But man, was this thing crazy looking. There was a YouTuber. Oh no. Testing in a bit. I got you, babe. Yeah, her job is doing the COVID-19 testing, and they randomly select employees to test. So she's getting tested today because they selected her. Told her yesterday she's getting tested today. Throw some other crazy phones at me to look at because there's probably like a ton of them that I can't think of that you guys will that were like really really cool from back in the day. Oh man. Oh, y'all remember this one? Like the beginning point of the foldable technology. Do you guys remember the Kyocera Echo? Gosh, these were like times where like people were really trying to innovate back then in so much quirky different ways. I think this was a time that I thought, phones in general, mobile technology was the funnest around this time because nobody had the exact same looking phone. You could be in a bar having a drink, everybody whip out their phone at the same time, and like nobody would have the exact same style phone. It was the best times. It was so crazy. The indestructible phone. I don't remember the name. Oh, if someone remembers the name of that, please tell us. Hey, you never know, man. There's people that's still selling it. Cisco iPhone looks like a DS. Yeah, and it folded. This is where I mean when I see foldable technology today, this is where I think it comes from. Kyocera was like the one to do it, and then ZTE did it afterwards. And then you start seeing more foldable technology. It was the craziest thing. Um, oh yeah, the first Android phone. See if I can find a photo of that. It's not the G1. There it is. There it is. See if these photos are much bigger. Boom. If you guys want to know what the first Android phone looked like, there it is. It was not the HTC G1. This was before Google bought Android. This is when the founders of Android were still working on the software. It wasn't touchscreen. It was all based on, a what do you call it? A D-pad and a center select button. And you had your call and hang up button. It was very BlackBerry-ish. So like when Android was still in development, it really looked like that their target was BlackBerry than it was iPhone. But then Google bought Android. I wasn't talking to you. Sorry. And it was the craziest thing ever. So this was technically the original Android phone. Oh, it's storming a lot where you're at? Whoa. I hope everything's okay. Is it just like, like high gusty winds and lightning and thunder, or? Let us know, Kathy. We hope and pray that you'll be okay. It's a thunderstorm. Who remembers the old school Nokia and Motorola Star Trek? Whoa, dude, that's a long time. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, so that's the very first Android phone before Google bought them, and then this officially launched as the first phone with Android. But yeah, let's go back to those. Hold on. Are you talking about these, or are you talking about this one? Hang on. Let's see, let's go from the 1990s. Are you talking about something like this? Because these were very popular. Like, these are the ones that I was telling you that I got. As a matter of fact, here's like the whole lineup of different Nokia phones from back in the day. See if I can just get the website up, and then I'll just... No! No! If I silence you, It's a YouTube video. Okay. Let me see if I just zoom in like that. But yeah, these are some of the Nokias that I've had growing up, and I would literally like put like different cases on it. It would blink flashing lights and stuff like that. It was really, really, really cool. So as a matter of fact, let me see if they have someone that actually has it. So let's see, that's a 3410. Where is it? Well, someone's got one used. Let's see. I'll search it like that and see. Oh, there we go. Talk about customizing your Nokia phone. It can do all this stuff. Vintage phone customization for Nokia right here. This was it. Let's see if they got any more photos of it. Oh, yeah, you could do crazy stuff like that. Man, wow, this is like going down. Going down memory lane. But yeah, I did weird stuff like this. You see, like you have like different cases that you could put on. You could always change up the color. Heck, you can go with those types of shell cases with like, these things were so customizable, but it was hardware customization from back in the day. You had the clear case. Yeah, I had the translucent cases, and I would have them switch out the dialer pad and put the one that had the blinking lights, and then of course the custom battery for the back that had a graphic that the LED lights would blink to, and then the antenna blinked also. So my phone looked like a UFO in the dark. Like literally, if I was walking in a field and it was pitch black, yeah, you would be like, "What the hell is that in the field? This weird thing blinking like various different colors." These are the phones that like everybody in my school wanted to have. It was just so crazy. Yeah, that's insane. Oh my gosh, hell yeah. Yeah, that was it. I had many Nokia devices way back then. I really liked the Nokia 3220. I think it was it. Ah, yeah, Nokia was his boss back then. Nokia was king for a long time before Razer. Yeah, Razer was the next thing that became the customizable thing. It really did. Um, no, no, I'll leave it at that. But yeah, phones back then they were very they just didn't look the same. I think that's what a lot of people really kind of shelled into. They just didn't look the same. I mean, nowadays everything is a candy bar style. Um, I mean, from like the three phones that I carry, like I said, I carried both the Pixel 3 and 4, so I always carry these with me, and I've decided to add in a bigger phone, so the Pixel 2 XL. But like also, part of my daily tech besides the Chromebook that I podcast with, I also have my LG G Pad 5 10.1. So it's a tablet. I got its Bluetooth keyboard in here. Actually, yeah, I'll take it out, show you guys. So I have the Bluetooth keyboard that magnetically connects to that case so that I could use it like a laptop. I don't like carrying the keyboard with me. And why is it not going back in? Let's put it like that, just so I can close up the drawer. The key was great till Microsoft bought it. See, did you have the Motorola Dynatac 8000X? No, I never had that. Yeah, it was. Get a Z Flip for style. They're nice. I don't know. I don't know about foldable technology today. I'll wait a little bit until it's been developed more. You know what I mean? They still got a ways to go with mobile technology today. They really do. But yeah. Anyways, guys and gals, we're approaching that 1 hour mark. It's where I usually try to keep it at. So before anything else, I do want to take a moment to say this straight out to everybody. Look, for the 15 in here that's watching, those that are coming in and out, I know you guys got busy days, hectic lifestyles, probably. You know what? But you guys take a moment to watch my live streams, my podcast, and I don't think I can put it in words on how grateful I am that you guys are here, that you guys are interacting with me, that you guys are chatting with me, that you guys make the channel what it is. I really don't do anything other than get on here and show my ugly mug and talk. You guys are the ones that make it what it is. And I am deeply appreciative and deeply thankful for what you guys do, for smashing the like button, for hitting the like button on Facebook, good stream. I appreciate it, Kyler. I really do. But I appreciate you being here. It's a good stream because you're here, because everybody's here, everybody that's in the chat. All of you guys make this podcast fun. All of you guys made my channel what it is. From the days that I was doing ROM reviews to unboxing Virgin Mobile, Boost Mobile phones to, talking about Google Fi and all these various different carriers I've tried to, Visible, my time with Visible, like even when I made it open to everybody, that Visible reached out to me to try out their network, and everyone still came and watched the videos and listened to what I had to say about Visible. It was an amazing thing. To even what it is right now, doing podcasts like daily, doing these live streams daily, and just talking about whatever is going on in mobile tech news and you guys coming and interacting with me. To those people who jump on my live streams when I do the aftermath show, which by the way, there won't be one today. I got a ton of things to do, so I can't be on live streams for a long time today. Tomorrow is going to be a special one, and I hope to see all of you guys there. It's going to be a real good one with, Sneed, myself, Alex, and Caleb are confirmed to be on it. We're going to be talking about how technology has changed the way that we as humans live on our day-to-day lives, how it's impacted the goods, obviously, because there are pluses to it, the bads. I think Josh is joining us too. But there's all that stuff that has to do with it. And I hope to see you guys there because it's going to be a good one. But yeah, my channel wouldn't be shit without you guys. It really wouldn't be. And I'm deeply thankful. I'm deeply thankful just for you guys hanging out here. And even if you guys missed the live stream, for those that literally just like reach out to me on social media to tell me that they watched the replay. Like, that's crazy. I'm a regular person. There's nothing special about me. I will never sit here and ever put up an attitude that I'm above anybody or I'm special. I ain't fucking special at all. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not. But you guys take the time to actually watch my streams. It still surprises me, just all of this. I mean, literally, not trying to be sappy, not trying to be a tearjerker, but just being straightforward with you guys. And I had a lot of fun today with you guys throwing out names of phones that, some of us may have forgotten about, others probably never even heard about. And I got to pull them up on the screen and show them off and talk about them a little bit. To me, that was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed doing that. And I hope you guys enjoyed that too. And we'll do it again. We'll do another one again. We'll go back on like a history of mobile technology type podcast and just talk, bring up photos and talk about it and react to it, share, our experiences with it. I think that's pretty cool. I like that. You guys will never know just like how much you guys do for me just being on here. You know what I mean? I tell everybody that what I make from YouTube goes to my kids, and it's a real blessing to be able to, every month see something come in from Google AdSense that I can give to my kids and say, hey, here's your guys' allowance. Here's some extra more because of, what I do. It helps out. It helps out tremendously. So, and I fight hard. Yes, I fight hard. Am I on YouTube for the money? Is the money the sole purpose? No. But I fight hard to get a chunk of the pie that's sitting here for content creators to take. Yes. Because just like anybody else, I have kids to support. And my health doesn't allow me to go to like a 9-to-5er. I'll be honest with you guys. I deal with so much pain. There's no way in hell that any company would want to keep me working for them when they have to watch me slow down because all of a sudden I just feel like I'm getting stabbed in the leg by 1,000 needles and can barely walk. They would rather choose somebody that can actually do the job, So this is like my avenue, my only way of knowing how I can do something and make something back and be able to, have my kids have more things and take care of the things that they do need, school supplies, clothes, whatever. This is where it goes to. I'm being vulnerable right now. I'm telling you guys what I do with everything, and usually I'm a private person. My wife knows this. I don't like sharing my personal affairs at all, but yet, you know what? Like, I appreciate you guys and, the men and women. I appreciate you guys so much. I feel like that you guys do deserve a little bit of an insight. And I'm actually giving you more than just a little bit. You know what I mean? To be straight out with you guys, I can't run. Like, running is something that's hard for me to do. It sucks. I'm only 38 years old, but diabetes has taken such a major toll on my body. And I wish I would have caught it way earlier. To be honest with you guys, to share a little bit of a story before I close this off. When I was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, the doctor had told me I probably had it for a while. Based on the things that was happening to me, when I went to actually see, like a private, doctor who gave me a second opinion, even said the same thing. Like, these numbers that I have based on, my A1C, my blood sugar and everything, it's not something that's just started. So I don't know how long I've had diabetes before it was actually caught. And it may have been, it's not too late. I think they didn't catch it too late, but the effects of diabetes has already started. And this was back in 2014, had already started taking a toll on my body. Now, 6 years later, I have diabetic leg neuropathy. It's in my leg now, but technically I just have diabetic neuropathy because it's spreading. My fingers are starting to hurt a lot more. I'm taking various different medications. Right now, my wife is very concerned because I take gabapentin, which is like, it's like a nerve blocker. So it does kind of numb the nerves. So the receptors, the signals that it sends to my brain of false pain kind of goes, because that's what it is. The nerve, like the glucose, the sugar in my blood had started to damage the nerves, the nerve endings in my legs and throughout my body, that it's constantly like sending signals to my brain indicating pain when there's not actual pain. Like nothing had stabbed me in that area, nothing had poked me, or nothing had crushed me, yet I get pains, right? And like when your nerve sends these signals to your brain registers it as pain, so you feel pain. So right now I'm taking gabapentin, and my wife is very concerned because my doctor has me taking, I'm supposed to be taking only 900 milligrams a day. So each pill is 300 milligrams, but he wants me to break it up morning, noon, and night. To be honest with you guys, right now, where I'm at with what I'm dealing with diabetic neuropathy, I'm taking 1,500 milligrams 3 times a day. That's pretty high. That's 4,500 milligrams compared to what my doctor prescribed. And I have to go back to see him to talk to him about it. Maybe there's something else that he wants me to try. But I've been on gabapentin right now for close to 5 months, and it's barely helping. You know what really fucking sucks for me is I'm afraid one day that, I'm not going to be able to get out of bed and spend the time that I want to spend with my kids. Now, if I'm being real with you guys, I'm afraid of that. I read up things all the time. My wife tells me to stop fucking reading things on the internet because I'm scaring myself. There's a point that I've read, that people with type 2 diabetes that have it bad, there's a point where like they lose the ability to walk. They lose the ability to walk. And it's an effect that can happen that lasts for about 3 years. And they slowly get like their motor skills back in their leg to come back. But it's stupid. It sucks like hell, And I don't want my kids to feel bad for me. I don't want them to worry about me. The other day we went to the park and we threw the frisbee and we played kickball. And I pushed myself, no matter how much pain I felt, I pushed myself to try and run. I pushed myself to try and kick the ball and all this other stuff. Like, it's bad. Over the years, it's progressed. I tell anybody, like, eat healthy, eat right. Don't fucking skim out on things. Don't be drinking soda all the goddamn time as your beverage of choice. Drink more water, exercise, maintain your weight. Don't let yourself get overweight. I am currently right now, like I'm like 5'4", 5'5". My weight is like, it was at 176 like 2 months ago, and I was proud of that. It went back up to 185. I'm at 185 pounds. I should be down to about 140. That by my doctor's standards is where my weight should be at. I'm not there. And I go to the gym with my wife to try to lose this weight, to take my life back. I'm fucking fighting to take my life back because I don't want to get worse. So the only thing that I really know that I can do that I'm good at that, doesn't seem bad, but allows me to do what I want to do, is this. I do this. Originally, the channel was supposed to shut down. It was. But yeah, I'm at the age and probably undiagnosed diabetic. My feet don't have neuropathy, but I get those weird painful marks on my feet, soles, and hands always hot. Go see a doctor, dude. Don't put it off. Because if you can catch it and you can minimize it now, do it now before it gets worse. I have essential tremors. Doesn't cause pain, but without meds, I wouldn't be able to button shirts, put makeup on, or hold a fork. My God, Kathy, I know. It sucks to have to live with conditions. Don't push hard. Yeah, I'm 5'4" and like 110. Bro, I need to be down at your weight, man. Diabetes is a terrible disease. It is. All right, babe. Good luck. I'm sure she doesn't have it. Diabetes runs rampant in my family. It's odd. Yeah, you really have to be careful too, because if it runs rampant in your family, you're at a high risk of actually getting it. My dad told me that diabetes runs on his side of the family. My mom told me that diabetes runs on her side of the family, but she told me after the fact that she caught that that she has diabetes is when she decided to tell me. But it's still my fault. Everything is my fault. I don't put this shit on my family. I don't put it on anybody else. It is my fault because I could have made better choices and I didn't. Thanks, Red Rum. I appreciate it. I really do. That means a lot. Thank you. I'm extremely overweight and my wife is scared of something happening to me. We got 3 kids. Bro, just do what you can. Start hitting the gym or something, man. You know what I mean? Go for walks. Just go for walks. Go to a nice park or something, a base with a good scenery. You and your wife hold hand in hand and just go for a walk and just start talking, have conversations. Time will pass and you'll realize that you've walked a good distance, and keep doing it. Keep doing it every day, man. Every day. Start walking. And when you start to feel a little bit better and you feel like that you can do like short jogs and then walks and then short jogs, switch it up to that. Just keep going, man. You can beat this. Anybody can beat this. If you want to, you put your fucking mind to it, you can beat it. Like, I'm fighting this. Some people would say like the pain is too much. Sometimes I tell myself the pain is too much. But then I tell myself that I don't fucking beat this. I won't walk my daughters down the aisle and give them to a good man when they decide that it's time for them to get married. I won't be there to witness my grandchildren. So I have to do this. There is no question about it. Josh, you have essential tremors too? Man. You also have high blood pressure? Eat right, dude. Bro, just eat right. Try keto. A lot of people have recommended me the keto diet. What's his name? Ray. You guys know Ray, right? Unlock Custom Droids. Ray with the dreadlocks. Hangs out with Carlos. Ray had talked to me a lot about fasting. This is why I tell you guys, I don't eat anything until 2 p.m. because I'm fasting. I'm really trying to bring my weight down, but also try to keep it down. Losing the weight is not the hard part. It's keeping the weight off. Anyone could probably make themselves get down to 140 pounds. But all you got to do is go back to eating McDonald's, Burger King, and all that stuff, and you'll gain all the weight right back, right? Keeping the weight off is the true challenge. Heart disease, #1 killer in women now, too. Yes, it is. Among other things, but you find the joy in the struggles. Yeah, I just want to live longer for my kids. And I don't want to feel like that I ain't doing shit to help my family. So this is what I do. This is my job. I don't say it like other content creators. That's like, this is my job. And, Kevin Breeze, shout out to Kevin Breeze, man. Good dude. I seen his channel grow from, 2,000 subscribers to where he's at over 100,000 subscribers. And he's making good on his videos. He's doing great in life. I don't say it like that, but yeah, this is my job. But I also have fun doing this. This is mostly fun for me to do. The other stuff comes in as a secondary. I have epilepsy, seizures, convulsions, cramps. I feel your pain, buddy. Michael, I'll pray, man. I'll pray. I'll pray for you too, bro. Yeah. I get seizures when I give blood. Woo. And this is like, so here's one of the conspiracy theories that I have about our country, you know what I mean? Because we see a lot in the grocery stores how they have like organic foods, and organic foods cost more, and they like the chicken wasn't grown with steroids and stuff like that. And like, we have a lot of diseases right now, a lot of, things that impact our lives, heart disease, diabetes, high blood pressure, things like that. And it's just like, they knew the food that was being sold in markets were bad for us. They knew those chemicals would give a reaction to our bodies, and yet they still fucking sold it. Great, great, great on it, right? Population control, just let them eat themselves to death. And the ones that want to live a good, healthy life, let's fucking put a high price on the food that is actually more healthier for the human body to take in. Like sometimes I just, I look at things just in like I see things in a different eye than what I saw in my 20s. But yeah. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna dip out. I got some things to do. Thank you guys for joining me. Thank you for those who shared a little bit of your guys' personal stuff with me. I know it's not easy to go out there and publicly say the things that you go through. This is why I appreciate you guys so much. I don't feel alone. I know this sounds so fucking sappy, and I'm not trying to make it be, but I don't feel alone anymore. I'm not happy that some of you guys are going through these things. I wouldn't wish that on anybody, but at the same time too, I don't feel alone either. So thank you guys for sharing with me and allowing me to share with you guys, even though you guys didn't have to listen to the pain and struggle that I'm going through. You guys didn't have to give a crap. You guys stayed to listen to it, so I appreciate it. You guys have a great rest of your hump day. Hashtag happy hump day. For those that stayed and watched through and enjoyed the podcast. For those that are my mods, hashtag demon days again. Y'all kept it down. Appreciate you guys so much for doing that. And yeah, maybe tomorrow I'll feel a little bit better. And tomorrow's podcast is going to be very interesting. Don't miss it. 11:45 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's when we're going live then. I appreciate you guys so much. I love you guys very much. Take it easy. And as always, everybody, as Wayne's doing it, aloha.